Welcome back to Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra. Mynoghra, I think that's how you pronounce it. So, a little bit more progression here in these episodes because the first episodes, I felt as though we were barely scratched over. It seems like we just started. It feels as though like the first episodes, it feels like it could have been like a 40-minute pilot episode that was split up the course 2 episodes, and now we got a little bit more progression here. So the saying that popped up at the end of episode 2 requests basically the Cardinals send some people to investigate what's going on in the south, in the accursed lands. He reluctantly sends people he can personally command to go down there. And then she's not seen after this. She does this right after she kills a horde of goblins. Yes, seriously, a horde of freaking goblins. Which are killed really easily. Imagine how if Goblin Slayer himself would see it and be like, wow, that was easy. Or he'd be like, you killed them before I did. Yeah, the thing with Goblin Slayer is he's killed hundreds of goblins. He's probably lost count how many he's killed. He just sees them as evil. He doesn't care about demons or any other species. All he cares about killing goblins. Which is very good. That's why it's called Goblin Slayer. So, but you're probably thinking, okay, what about here? So, then of course we have the 2 paladins. We have Verita, he's the main paladin. We also have another guy who's basically under paladin, but he's married and has a daughter. Okay. And so he hires a group of mercenaries to work with them to investigate the area. Okay. Meanwhile, though, Era basically has Dark Elves built him a chamber for his throne room, for his throne, and a table. They all supply him with clothes, which is the outfit he wears in all the promotional material you see him wearing, because he has finally stopped wearing the pajamas he's wearing for the past 2 episodes. And here's the weird thing. No one sees what he wears, although he's wearing the damn thing and he likes it. Which his outfit is very similar to that of Ura. So, then of course they, have some interesting ideas. They basically talk about food processing, so plant these flesh trees, which apparently create human flesh. And I'm thinking, our main character is a human and he's having Dark Elves eat human flesh. And by the way, Dark Elves find these things creepy. And they're suggesting, maybe they should form an army. Nope, we'll have heroes take care of it. You're like, okay. Oh yeah, by the way, it's revealed that Emma is one of the heroes. And she can summon tentacles from her back. Yes, seriously, frickin' tentacles. So, then of course, they discover a spring water. They're starting to build houses, which of course they should later on basically build the trees, which is nothing unusual. Elves usually normally do this. So, it is nothing unusual. They're not exactly complete, but they're basically livable, per se. And they're going to flesh trees. I'm sure probably all the rest of Dark Elves probably think these things are creepy, like I do. And everything seems, and then apparently the area where the spring is changed color. Then, of course, Aura drinks it. It's perfectly fine. And apparently they just breathe in the air because it's now part of the country, the spring. And the spring's perfectly fine. This is where Atu basically reveals, she's one of the heroes. They, of course, reveal they're going to summon a hero, the Queen of Insects. Who apparently it's the nicest of all the heroes because all their ones got terror personalities. Okay. And then he figures out, he gets a warning that, there's a army coming. There's a small armed band coming here. And Atu basically has to deal with them. So, they arrive. Of course, they also mention part of this on the way down there. There is a witch in the north, and possibly the saint is going after her. Which, that should be interesting. So then they arrive at the forest where they meet Atu. Of course, they don't all. I'm a dark elf who's hiding, who's basically wants to live in peace per se, and the younger paladin is insisting they have to go in because they're doing their job, and the current paladin doesn't want to do his job. It's like he talks to her briefly, and they attempts to leave. So basically, the under paladin uses the authority to strip him of his title to take a mission. And apparently, the mercenaries pay for him, but not the head paladin. And then they move forward. And then the paladin is knocked unconscious. He wakes up, finds out his whole band is being killed at that very moment by Altru with her tentacles, ending the episode. And the way this go, like, really? Is that all that happens over the course of 2 episodes? Usually a little more detail, but there's not a lot discussed here per se. I would say we are just a little bit more into finding out what goes on in the series. I'm still curious about certain stuff about the series, but my gosh, this pacing is so slow. I've never encountered basically. Now, some might think Failure Frame had a problem basically with slow pacing, but at least the story went on fine. This feels like basically it's moving at a snail's pace, where, like, I would think they'd build a little more story in here, but there's not much here. But I'm looking forward to this to look at the rest of the series for this one. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. It's going to have latest on. See you all tomorrow, okay? Thanks, you. Bye.